right, we've had some controversy here the other night, the hand pass.
Yes.
Okay. Are we, and those officials, I guess, got suspended for the rest of the playoffs.
Which they should have.
Okay. Are we headed towards more replay in the NHL, and do we need more replay in the NHL?
Well, I think it's such a big business now, and everybody's like, "Oh, we don't need more replays and stop slowing the game down." But do you think that there's 20,000 people or maybe millions of people in St. Louis that wouldn't care for 5 minutes to go to replay to see if that was actually hand pass, and then they still could be playing? It's a big loss for St. Louis. There's no question about it. They missed the call. And listen, the NHL referees are the best referees in the world. It's a tough job. Human error is always there, but 20,000 people saw it at the same time. Only 4 guys missed it. I know I'm being a little bit, I think, dramatic, but
more than 20,000 people because all the people watching.
Well, I'm just saying, in live and in person.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you can see it on the replays. Everybody at home on television, but the people that are there, and you have a jumbotron that's sitting right there that's playing replays. I mean, just look up at it and just make the call. But to me,
but they're not allowed to review that.
Correct, which is when you have such a big business and there's so much that rides on teams winning and moving on. I mean, financially, there's no question that you got to get the call right.
Okay, what do we do to fix it?
So for me, there are extra referees that are at the game that are sitting in the stands or sitting in the press box waiting in case one of the referees or linesmen goes down, so that you have them there, and they're not doing anything but watching the game like other spectators. Why can't that extra referee be sitting in the press box with a headset that's connected to the penalty box? And if there's a discrepancy or something that's blatantly obvious, where the referee that's sitting up in the press box has the ability to look at it really quick and can make that call down if there's a question that the referee's missed. I mean, you have the referees there, use them. Well, to me, that's the most logical answer.
This is what I thought the NFL should do: is just have somebody there who is in the booth who can help them on the field, just like New Orleans.
Sure.
Just do it for the playoff games. Yeah. Like, just start with the playoff games because those are the ones that matter the most. And if somebody can help you get the call right, and we have the technology. My biggest problem, though, JR, is it used to be called instant replay. Now it's called replay, because it's not done in an instant.
Correct. And that's the big question, right? But listen, people are there having a good time. It's not going to take 15, 20 minutes. You're going to see it relatively quick, but it's more important. And I think more people would appreciate the fact that they got the call right. Now, you can't do everything. You can't have the referee that's up in the press box watching call down and say, "Oh, that puck, that was an elbow. That's got to be a penalty." On major decision making, like when Joe Pavelski got cross-checked in Game 7, okay, that was not a major penalty. And I think Joe Pavelski will tell you it was an awful play, an unfortunate play that looked really bad, but that changed the whole game.
It was accidental.
And there was another play where Michael Furlan made a hit. He got thrown out early in the first round. That was not a major penalty. So when you're making a major call that's going to influence a big influence in the game, you have to make sure that you get it right. And I think we do offsides replay, okay? Offsides replay. I think a little bit more important would be a hand pass in overtime that decided the hockey game. So I think the NHL has some work to do. I think they've done a lot to try to keep the referees accountable, but the referees are going to make mistakes. There's no question. Human error is there. It's a hard game. It's a fast game. I don't envy their job, but they do a good job. And this one, they just happened to miss.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.